Rockford, Illinois. Another city that holds a piece of my childhood. I used to live in Machesney Park, Illinois, which is a suburb of the city, as a child. So I had my parents, specifically my mother, used to work in the business district of Rockford. So I've been around and saw so many intersections that's been replaced, upgraded, no longer in service. And yeah, one of the intersections, or just like the little spurs, and I'm only doing this video now because I'm actually about to go up this spur again in about an hour. I'm gonna go to the mall. It's my day off. Yeah. Is the Illinois Route 2, or North Main Street. Now I chose this spur for a reason. I chose it because if you guys are OG fans, or hey, if you ever decide to like, what was his first ever video before he hit 1,000 subscribers, whatever, it would actually be this video right here. North Main Street's almost done, and that was when I drove up North Main Street back in 2019 after they just finished a multi-year project redoing the entire road by adding new traffic lights. They added lamp posts. Above all, just made North Main Street look good, because one project that Rockford has been doing for a lot of their roads in the city is just revamping them and making them look good. They did the same thing for West State Street, or US 20 business route, and they done the first half of the East State Street coming into Rockford from Belvedere, or the I-90 interchange. It's everywhere, man. And no, this is not going to be a traffic lights of Rockford start of the series. As much as I would love to do a traffic lights of Rockford, there is just way too many traffic lights in the city. Hell, I still have to, not only one, I had like 2 videos from traffic lights of Beloit, and I still got to finish that series. So, and there's the only issue I have with that is there is one traffic light in town that does not have modern pictures yet. So I'm going to most likely have to like go to the intersection in person and show off what's brand new. But without further ado, let's show off this route, man. Let's show off these traffic lights. All right, to start off this video, you're probably wondering, Timothy, where's the damn traffic light at? Well, that's because we reached the first time. This is the intersection of North Main and what is this? Campus Hill. I cannot freaking read. Yeah, I'm only showing this off because if we go to, I believe, 2018, yep, we have a temporary traffic light here. Because as you can see, this is when they started working on the road. And then once they were finished with it, they took it away because it was temporary. I don't even know why I showed y'all this. I genuinely don't, but let's get to real traffic lights. All right, we come to the first traffic light here in Rockford, and we have North Main. If you heard that, that's my power turning back on. We were cleaning and we blew a fuse, but yeah. This is the first intersection here that we're going to be talking about here. This is the intersection of Bennington Road and North Main. As you can see, it's, if you've been in Illinois, let alone Rockford, this is the typical Rockford setup that they had here. On the cross street, they have these 2 straight signals. Now, before y'all notice, I know y'all been noticing, I do not know the companies of these traffic lights. I am not that advanced in my knowledge of traffic signals. I am more the look at these type of person right now. So yeah, then we had that, and then we had that. On the cross street, this is the side that's gonna have like the most upgrade out of all of them. But either way, yeah, this is what the intersection looked like back then. So then we fast forward to 2015. One of the things that I always loved about Rockford as a child is they had this traffic light right here, the one facing south. This traffic light was always cool at, because this is one of these rare left turn signals. You don't really see these no more, hell, around Illinois, let alone hell around this country. There's still plenty of them to find in Rockford. They still have these a lot, but I always like this. This is the regular straight green with a left turn signal on the bottom. These used to be very famous in the area. I actually remembered my mother's friend who worked for the city at the time. Let us look at their old little warehouse where they store all their old traffic lights. You know, because like I said, Rockford is no stranger to upgrading their traffic lights. They like doing that, even if it's just a regular road. But yeah, so we have that. Oh, we also have Light Street, which, yeah, same situation. About a few years before the upgrade. Then we go into 2017. This is when they started working on North Main Street, South or South Main Street. This is when they started working on the first segment of North Main Street. As you can see, this is what we get the last time. And then we go into 2018. This is the temporary setup that they used. They added a left turn on this side because that's how they play a crucial part. We go into 2019, and this is the upgrade. Now, I'm sure we all know this type of setup here, because, you know, if you've been a follower of me, I'm from Wisconsin, and this is usually the go-to route that Wisconsin goes to. Unless you're Bullitt, Wisconsin. We only... Let me stop. I just gave somebody, like, slander for no reason. All right, so here's the upgrade. Started with the cross street. They gave us a left turn cycle on both sides. Light Street usually doesn't get too much traffic, so it's really just for Bennington Road. And then for the main street, we have lots. First off, I don't really mention these when I do these videos, so I'm going to start doing it. We have the crosswalk signals on each side. This intersection had little to no crosswalk signals before the upgrade. As you can see, there isn't really no crosswalk signal. With the project, Rockford wants to at least acknowledge that they have people that walk around here, so they added sidewalk accessibility on each side. Get a little sneak peek of the other road. That's going to be another main topic road we're going to be talking about. And then with that, they added a left turn cycle for Light Street, along with the flashing yellow. Now, Illinois' flashing yellow like the way they build it, it's kind of cool to me because, you know, I'm used to Wisconsin. Sometimes they don't have the left turn signal. This one, they make sure they have the left turn signal. And the left turn signals usually don't have the black shades, or the shaders, excuse me. Black plates. I have not called them shaders since the second or first episode of Traffic to Beloit. I hate it. All right. But yeah, this is the intersection here, and I'll come across the street real quick and show you the other side. Same situation. And this is what they look like in 2025. No major changes. And yeah, this is the intersection. So let's move on to one of our main streets now. All right, coming in to the next intersection. This is the main streets of Rockford here. And both of these streets are main, but this is a very important road. This is the intersection of North Main Street and Riverside Boulevard. Now, Riverside Boulevard is Rockford's longest street, or at least one of their longest streets. Riverside Boulevard is kind of like a beltway around Rockford. You can take this all the way from I-3990 all the way to US 20 West. So it's a very important road here in the city, and it crosses North Main Street, which is another important road. So this is the first road that we have here. Starting off with the main street, we have just a typical left turn cycle or left turn signal with the 5-dotted signal. We have more of these rare left and right turn signals here, along with this side here, or not, I guess. Let me see if we go to 2007, they replaced it. Nope, that's just how it is. And then for our cross street or Riverside Boulevard, we have the typical Illinois traffic light here with the 2 straight signals and the red left turn signal. And yeah, this is what we got here. I was going behind here. Again, if you notice, there is here it is being active. Like I said, one thing if you notice is there's no like crosswalk signal, which was like a big thing with this project that they wanted to do, was to add crosswalk accessibility on this road. Which no problems there. We need that. We need that, my man. All right. Fast forward 2 years. This is a year before the construction. And then we get to the temporary setup. I remember as a child how annoying this intersection was before they got done with it. Because this is what they went with. So the segment or the cycle that they used was, basically, I'll call it this. It's not what it is, but it's a GTA kind of thing. Green, red, green, red, green, red, green, red. That's basically it. There was no cycle that both sides never got the green. It's literally just one side go, one side go, one side go. Again, this is a main intersection, so they had to basically do that. So here we'll show that side. You get a little sneak peek. Here's that side. And then we got that side. All right. And then we get to the final completion of the intersection. And this is where we get the big change. So the most notable change about this is here's some more crosswalk accessibility. And Main Street has left turn or the red left turn signals now, which smart. I can't even complain about that. So yeah, here's what it looks like now. All the sides have like a similar setup here. They all have double turn lanes too. Before they didn't have that before. Along that, they have right turn signals on each and every side of the intersection, as you can see. And yeah, like I said, I like this change. No problems here. They kept the same sequence and everything. So yeah, and that's North Main Street and Riverside. All right, here's where we're starting to get a little bit more inner city. So this is going to be a probably quick little show off here. This is the intersection of North Main, and I wish I went out and actually like looked. Here, we could just do this. River Bluff Boulevard. So as you can see, what we got here, really a lot of older traffic lights here. I say 90s traffic lights. Like I said, a lot of these traffic lights needed an upgrade even without the road project. But yes, this is where we get more urban. So we got a lot of old traffic lights here. We got the old rare signal right there. And yeah, and then here's the other side here. This one actually, ironically enough, had crosswalk signals, which is funny because the other two did not have crosswalk signals. So, but it was, as you can see, it was only for one side of the intersection. So it was pointless, I bet. I bet you it was pointless. So fast forwarded to 2012. This is the most recent, or the last picture we get, or at least the second to last picture. As you can see, the traffic lights did get replaced a bit. Or not even a bit. They did get replaced, or at least they replaced the lens. You can see how old these traffic lights really are, though, with these picture shots. The crosswalk signal did get replaced, too. I noticed that. Let me go to 2012 and make sure it didn't. Yep, it got replaced. So, yeah, it did get replaced. Let's check this one. This one did not get replaced. But, yeah, this is the last picture we have until the construction started. This is the first intersection, the first segment before going into North Main, where they actually took down the lights and turned them into temporary lights. They didn't even start this road yet. It was just they wanted to get people started because, as you can see, that's when we get into the first segment. This was the second segment of the project, and now we have the first segment. So yeah, temporary lights here. Along with that, they took down the crosswalk signals that were there too. So then we get to 21. This is our most recent picture, but it was finished in 2019, I'm pretty sure, yes. So I do have, like I said, if you want to go, I have the early pictures of the intersection, like when they first dropped it. And this is the intersection now. So we have the typical flashing yellow intersection. This side didn't get the right turn, or did get any. Oh, I can't speak. This side did not get any left turn signals. Along with that, they added crosswalk accessibility on all the roads. This side did get a left turn cycle though, with the flashing yellow left turn. But yeah, on this side we have the left turn signal, which they did not have. So each side has left turn signals along with a new crosswalk. So yeah, that's the intersection, and now we're going to go on to another intersection. All right, we're here at another intersection here. This is the intersection of North Main, and I cannot see that, so let me go to 2012. Hetzel. I don't know if I said that right, but if I did, yay. If I didn't, sorry. Anyways, this is, again, where we get more urban, okay? We get more urban. This is the typical setup that Rockford had for all their urban lights once you got into the city more. So yeah, starting off with Main Street, we have a regular straight cycle and a left turn cycle here on both sides. This one had the left turn signal with no left turn on the side, which is surprising. And then we had the cross street, same situation here. One side has a left turn, one side doesn't. Then we go into 2012. You get a little more of a good understanding on how old each light is. Like, look at this one here. That's actually insane, bro. Like I said, Rockford had a lot of old traffic lights, and I kind of missed them though. And then here's 2017. This is when they started working on the project. And then 2018, when they were just about wrapping up. And then 2019. This is where we get the big upgrade. So again, just like with all the other intersections, they all have crosswalk accessibility now. And each and every side has a left turn cycle now. Before, as you remember, the main street or the cross street, this side had a left turn and the other ones didn't. This side had the left turn and the other one didn't. So yeah, big change here. Big changes here. A simple intersection. A lot of the intersections now are going to basically look like this. So don't expect anything like unique at this point now, because they're all going to look the exact same now. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. As if this video is over with, we still have like 2 traffic lights left. 2 or 3 traffic lights left. So yeah, and a sneak peek I'm going to show y'all, because why not? You know what? What would be a Wisconsin, Illinois rail fan or a Timmy rail fan video if I do not show y'all this? Yes, yes, this is a railroad crossing in a traffic light video. But I wanted to show you this because you can kind of get a glimpse of it, and I kind of like it because the way Google Maps, when they came through, they actually have a lot of stuff that you won't see in this. So yeah, this is the railroad crossing on North Main Street. This crossing is owned by Canadian Pacific. At this picture's time, it was owned by ICE. But yeah, this was the old soul line here that used to go straight to Rockford too. So, but either way, this is what we have. We just have 2 basic cantilevers with this cross buck right here. They had a mechanical bell at the intersection, and then we go into 2017, and this is what they got. So now we have the modern day railroad crossing that Canadian Pacific uses for most of their crossings. Along with that, we have a crossing on the side right here because they made this intersection into, like, it has like a median now. It's separated stuff, and we have this side. Now, I'm showing you all this because when the roads were first getting worked on, they had this buck here. This buck does not exist no more. Trace filmed a train here, I think almost 2 years ago, up close. I have a video from a distance. We were filming up close when we filmed. This is like back when we filmed like I called it the Great Chase to Rockford or something like that. I don't know what it was, but yeah. The train, we didn't know that the train slowed down before it even gets into Rockford. So, like, we were here for like 45 minutes waiting for the damn train. And then we left, and then it finally came. And we were already at, like, the mobile gas station back at that light over there that we just showed. So, yeah, Trace has a closer video now, my brother. But now we have this one. So, yeah, we're going to 2018. As you can see, that crossing's gone. This side had a bit of I don't know if they were going to do this, but they added lights on the side too. But yeah, just a gated crossing. It looks like a mainline crossing. That's why I like these crossings, because they look really like mainline, but this is what it is. So yeah, I want to show y'all this because, you know, why not? It's a part of the road's history. So, all right, now we're back on the traffic lights. All right, now back on the traffic light side of things, we have this intersection of, what is this, Eddy Avenue and North Main Street. So we have another typical inner Rockford traffic light system here. Both sides have the left turn cycle. Ironically, once you get into the city more, you'll start seeing more of the crosswalk signals here compared to when you're more northern of the city. And yeah, just your typical cross street traffic light with the main street. We have the left turns on both sides. Nothing crazy here. And then we fast forward. They don't have pictures from when the construction happened. And this is what we got. All sides have left turn cycles now. Uh, Modern crosswalk signals. And yeah, I told you this is where we finally get to the side where, most of the traffic lights are relatively the same. So yeah, at this point, I think we have two more traffic lights to show off here. And yeah, let's go. All right, here's the next intersection here. This is another simple intersection here where we have just the cross street, just basically your typical traffic light. No left turn cycle, no crosswalk signals, just two straight cycle traffic lights, basically. There's no unique cycle or nothing. This is what it looked like before. First of all, I have not seen this part of Rockford in years, or at least like before the upgrade. So this is just crazy to be honestly. And then we fast forwarded to October 2017. As you can, we get some good photos of like the traffic lights. So this is when they probably just put it up. That did not exist. I don't even think that exists no more. So yeah, that does not exist no more. We'll go up there in a second, because I know that doesn't exist no more. But yeah, this is what they went with. Each side has a left turn cycle now. Each side has crosswalk signals now. Again, like I told you, same situation, same setup. Yeah. Yeah, now like I said, I think that I knew that didn't exist no more. They took that one down. So let's see, just in case. Yep, there was never a traffic light here until the construction, and they added this temporary light here. So I'll show that off for a second, because why not? Yeah, so this is gone. All right, now this is where we get to the unique one to show off the final unique project or unique road of this project. All right, this is the final traffic light as part of this project. This is the intersection of North Main Street in Auburn, another road that goes through the city. Another long road that goes through the city, I should say. And yeah, so this is what these intersections look like. Your typical left turn cycle traffic light here with crosswalk signals. Like I said, just look how old this looks, man. Yeah, this is the last picture that we get. You get a little bit of a clear look without all the stuff. Now, this is where things get crazy. Instead of the wow, and not even noted, like they took down a lot of things with this project. They probably were all abandoned, but I don't know. Like I said, it just looks cool going through Rockford, like from back then to now. So this is where things get crazy. You can probably see it a bit if you look at the pictures on below. But this is where we say there was no new traffic lights added to this intersection. Yeah, I said it. No new traffic lights. So you're probably wondering, what did they turn it into? And I'm going to ask you, what did you think? This is what they went with. An Illinois roundabout, baby. Yes, they decided to, instead of adding a bigger intersection to keep traffic flow, they decided to turn this intersection into a roundabout. And this is what we got here. Yeah. I don't hate this plan. I just hate Illinois roundabouts. And it's not even because, the roundabout. It's more of the fact that y'all people in Illinois don't know how to use roundabouts. No disrespect. No shade. No shade. It's just a fact, bro. Because, I'm from Wisconsin. We have like 800 of these. I cross roundabouts every day. So it's like, I'm used to this. Illinois, every time they get a roundabout or I cross a roundabout in Illinois, they just, for some reason, don't know how to use it. I don't know why. I just don't. I don't understand. But, yeah, this is what they went with, a roundabout, as we can see here. Instead of going with the traffic light, they went with roundabout. Which, honestly, not a bad idea at all. Like I said, Illinois ain't really known for their roundabouts like Wisconsin is. There's only a few in town that I know personally. But yeah, that is the entirety of North Main Street and the project here. And yeah, a lot of big upgrades, a lot of historic traffic lights that don't really exist no more. So yeah, I'm about to go, guys. Thank you guys for watching. And yeah, see you.